Good morning, hello, welcome back to my channel. I haven't done my hair yet, wait. I normally do my hair when I get to work. Okay, hopefully that looks slightly better. So, I haven't actually done a vlog in a couple of days, it seems. I have done a lot of glute workouts recently, which I've been filming every single one of them because I just, like, they're my favourite kind of workouts. And I'm training glutes again today, but I will film my next upper body day. The reason I want to vlog today isn't just because I want to film my workouts. It is because my diet's been like pretty okay during the day. For example, yesterday I hit 1,750 something calories and my goal is 1,800 or less. So it was all great, and then me and Ash were watching Celebrity Hotel and I ate 3/4 of a packet of Pringles. So, yes. I'm half blaming my bad snacking on not having any protein powder at the moment. I've run out of like protein and BCAAs and I'm waiting for an order from Topeka, which is so exciting. Which doesn't really help when I get salty cravings, but anyway. Yeah, so I am being way better with my food because I'm tracking it in my fitness pal. I did actually put my Pringles in. Wait, let me tell you how many calories are in Pringles. Pringles, one packet is 200 grams, so 150 grams, which is 3/4, 804 calories. So that's a bit shit. So the plan is to not do that today. I was also thinking I couldn't sleep last night, right? And I was thinking maybe I need to buy cauliflower on the way home and make cauliflower rice. Maybe that will help. And then if the less carbs I eat during the day, or just the less food I eat during the day, the more food I can eat at night. This is the plan. There's a video by, I think his name's James Charles, and he is so funny. But the way he talks is so good and it's so true, and he's basically saying it's not, I'm just going to put the video in, but this is how I feel about what's going on with my situation right now. So yes,
a lot of people are telling me that they don't have good levels of willpower. Personally, I actually think this is really rare to come across. Your last trainer probably said stuff like, you don't want it enough. You need to give it 110%. Fuck off, six-pack Pete, the PT, you boring fucking ball bag. That's not the case. Usually, where I see people fall off the rails, it's not because they don't want it enough or fucking commitment. It's the fact that their chosen method for obtaining their goals was fucking daft. Mate, put me on chicken and broccoli, I'll last fucking 4 days. Put me on fasted cardio every fucking morning, I'll tell you to fuck off after a week. The reason that you didn't stick to your chosen method isn't because you don't want it enough, it's because your chosen method was fucking shit. If the second your PT, your trainer, your mate, your fucking boyfriend, whoever it is, gives you your training plan, and you don't see yourself doing that for the rest of your life, it's obviously fucking wank. So willpower, not really a thing. Being given daft shit to do as a fucking diet and training regime, more likely. Hope that didn't sound too...
making my breakfast, which looks very blue in this light, and I weighed the butter that I use, which is one thing that I definitely don't normally track. Oh, down here. So, oh shit, Helen. So, 19 grams of butter, 122 calories, 100% of that is fat. I mean, I can't really expect anything less. But so this whole breakfast is 530 calories. I don't have a mid-morning snack today because I'm back to back with clients, so my next meal is going to be at 1 o'clock, so I'll see you then. 1:03 and my food is in the microwave. My mascara is all under my eyes. I've tried to wipe it up. Hungry. Had a fire alarm in the middle of one of my sessions today, so that was great. Otherwise, 4 sessions done. 1 to go after I eat. Here's my lunch. It's kind of slim pickings this week, but no broccoli. So spinach, which I love, wilted spinach so much. A little bit of sweet potato, and then quite a lot of chicken breast instead of chicken thigh. Yeah, slim pickings today because we ran out of food. I'm not going food shopping tonight because I cannot trust myself to go into that Tesco because Pringles are on half price at like £1 something. Ash said last night, it was like, whenever you see something for £1 you buy it. It's really true. Anyway, but also I had a kind of big breakfast, and this is really small, and then it means I've got more calories to eat tonight. That makes training time. I'm gonna start with a roll and then a run, and then I'll show you what I do after. I'm gonna be very sweaty next time you see me, because I'm planning on running for half an hour and it absolutely kills me. Do the things that hurt. So I'll see you looking red. So dead and so sweaty. Half an hour run, yay! I was so proud of myself for doing a half an hour run because running just is not my forte. I use a My Zone heart rate monitor, and on the app it has a zone match challenge. So I did that for half an hour, so that is the reason I think I actually managed to continue for half an hour. That's the most I've done this year. I've literally been stopping at 15 minutes. So very proud. I then went on to my glute activation, and I started with this exercise, which you may have seen in my last glute workout because it was horrible, so I thought I should do it again. So this is a single leg glute ham raise, kind of more like a glute raise. I'm trying not to squeeze my hamstrings. I'm really trying not to squeeze or extend from my lower back either. I did 10 on each side, then I went into 20 frog pumps, and then 20 just regular glute bridges, pushing my knees out, squeezing my bum as hard as you can. You know the drill with your activation. Squeeze as much as possible. I wasn't going fast, I wasn't rushing through it. This is all about just activation. You have 4 sets here. I normally only do 3, but I was just really enjoying it, so I did 4. Then I went into an exercise that I haven't really done for a while, which is a barbell reverse lunge. I used 30 kilos where I know previously I would have been able to do 40 or 45. But because I haven't done it in a long time, I did 30. I did 12 reps on each side, which basically just had me hoofing, I'm not going to lie. I am focusing massively on pushing my hips back first, so breaking at the hip rather than breaking at the knee, to make sure I am loading my posterior chain as much as possible. I'm focusing on driving down into my front heel and really tucking my hips underneath me, so that the bringing myself back in is a huge glute focus. So I have a little bit of a forward lean, which I've explained sort of when I do Bulgarian split squats. This is what helps me activate my glutes the most, because I feel like I can really open and stretch the glute, and then I can really focus on squeezing and tucking it back under. But have a play around a little bit with the position, what makes you feel it in your glutes the most. But yeah, 12 on each side. This is only 3 sets. Rest just enough for your like heart rate to come down, and alternate sides, so you should be pretty okay. So 3 sets of 12 with your reverse lunges. I then attempted to do barbell glute bridges, and I say attempted because I just really could not get comfortable at all. I did my first set with a foam barbell pad. The leather outing part was completely missing, and I don't know whether I was just being a bit of a wimp, but it just hurt so much with 70 kilos. So then I tried it with a mat as well as the foamy thingy, and I went for like 10-12 reps every single time and tried to push through the pain. And then I went with the towel and the pad thing, and this kind of felt okay and manageable, and I managed 10 to 12 reps, but I was kind of focusing more on the little bit of pain in my hips rather than being able to focus on the actual glute bridge. I didn't give up though. I did another couple of sets with a towel and the foamy thing, but I definitely need to invest in my own barbell pad. So if anybody has any recommendations, then please let me know. I found this crappy foamy thing has been fine with like 60 kilos and 65 kilos, and now I'm on 70. I mean, it could have just been this day, but I just couldn't deal with 70 kilos on my hips. Anyway, so I did 6 sets in total, but my first couple weren't great. My last couple probably weren't great either. But in theory, you're going to do 6 sets of 12. Oh, and then technique-wise, I forgot to say, make sure you're pushing into your heels. Make sure your knees are over your ankles, and at the top you are squeezing your glutes as hard as you can. Your knees aren't caving in, they have a slight push out. You're tucking your chin in and tucking your hips under, so the lift comes from your hips, your glutes, rather than your lower back. This is where it gets a little bit random. I'm really inspired by Natasha Ocean and Ashley Nocera and their amazing pistol squats that they can do, like jumping, balancing on a kettlebell, that kind of stuff. So I'm doing a single leg sit to stand on one of the Reebok steps, so which is quite low. I did 5 sets of 2, and I know that is so super random. And then a good way to start these is to use a 40 box, and I did one set of 10 on each side afterwards, after I did this horrible low one. Yeah, I just really want to be able to do pistol squats. I think they're amazing for strength, for hamstring and glute activation, as well as flexibility in your ankles and your hips and your thoracic spine, like literally everywhere. So yeah, love pistol squats. I'd love to be able to do them as well as Natasha and Ashley. But yeah, if this isn't your cup of tea, then I would recommend doing a single leg press instead. And if you're going for hypertrophy, go for 3 to 4 sets of 12 heavy reps. But if you want to get this functional thing in, then find a box. Use a 40 box. If you need it higher so you can get up, then you just put a couple of yoga blocks on it and work for sets of, if you're trying to get, if it's very low and very difficult, go for sets of 2 to 5. And if it's like a good height, go for sets of like 8 to 10. I hope that makes sense. From there, I wanted to keep it quite functional, and I wanted to do box jumps, and I wanted to be able to do the 80. So I did a couple of practice ones on the 60, just so I know I can do it. And then I popped the 20 box on. And for some reason, I landed my first 2 and then could not land anymore, and it was so annoying, and I was psyching myself out. Ash came over and helped a little bit. He was really, really helpful, actually. He was really, really good.
Go do 2 on the 40 and then come up and just do 80. Alright, just do it. Okay, just warm up, just do it. Close! I always say you've got to clap. Do that. When you go up, you've got to go. Go. That gets you power. Oh, so close. There you go.
Next thing to just land in a pistol squat like that.
Is that it? You sound really? Yeah.
Why do I keep landing like this?
I don't know. That's what we are here.
I went to Tesco on my way home from work, but I was so good. I was like, only buy vegetables. I looked for cauliflower, but they didn't have any. So instead I bought the ingredients for this, which was, all we needed was onion, peppers and spinach, so that's good. I didn't buy any bread, which is a result. And then I bought all of these new ones. Oh shit. I stood in Tesco for ages looking at the back of a fajita seasoning packet, and it said it had onion in it, hence I put onion in it. It said cayenne pepper, which they didn't have, so I went for smoked paprika, chili, garlic, and I also put a tiny bit of ginger, which I was really scared of, but it said that on the on the packet, so I did it. I probably actually didn't put enough chili in it, but the like smokiness is good. It does taste like fajita. Oh, and the other thing, so on a food label, the first ingredient is the most abundant. So like, you know, when you look at face cream, sometimes the first ingredient is water, like it's mostly water. The first ingredient on the old El Paso fajita seasoning is sugar, which is why they're so nice. So I didn't add sugar to mine though, but yeah, just so you know, better to make your own seasoning than use ones that have got sugar and shit in. I'm going to enjoy this. I cannot believe that the sausage was like 190 calories. And I was a bit like, oh, why did I even put that in? Where are we? Is that focus? There, look, sausage, Cumberland. 190 calories for one sausage. So that was a bit annoying. And I didn't understand this. It says, for sweet corn, because mine's frozen, 1 kilogram frozen per 100 grams fresh. So does that actually mean if it weighed 40 grams frozen, that actually I need to divide it by 10 and it's actually only 4 grams? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy this. And if anybody else is a bit of a geek, but I do have a list of all the weeks until we go away, and then the days of the week, and then this is all my workouts that I've done. So I've crossed in green the ones I did. So the first week I absolutely smashed it. The second week I rested, did legs, and then had lots of more rest, and then did something on that Tuesday, I don't know. And then I did 1, 2, 3, 4 sessions last week, and then here is today. My week start on Wednesday, and then after I started writing on it, and then I wanted to colour code it, and now we're just on colour. I thought I would do one for diet. So the first 2 weeks I couldn't remember, so I just gave myself orange. And then I know I had a bad Monday, a good Tuesday. Wednesday was bad. Thursday wasn't awful, but I went over with Oreos. Friday I really can't remember. Saturday surprisingly was good. We had oven pizza, but I made it fit in my calories. On Sunday we were out for breakfast and dinner. I think I was good on Friday because I knew I was going out, but I really don't know. Monday was really good, and then yesterday was really good until the fucking Pringles. Oh, my face has a face mask on it, and it's yellow, so it looks really gross. But I originally did this because I thought, oh, at the end of every day I can give myself like a green tick or a red tick, and then I've bloody forgotten about it, so I've had to go back and do the whole week. Anyway, this is week 4 of 12, which means only 8 weeks. Oh fuck, that's not me. Which means only 8 weeks left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, there's 9 weeks left. We've done 3. So yeah, there's 9 weeks. I've got Easter weekend coming up, and I'm a bit nervous because there's like eating and drinking and friends and socialising, and yeah, I need to really, really, really work hard to basically be good, essentially, because I want to see changes. I feel like I've wasted the first 3 weeks, and now there's only 9 left, and what if I waste the next 3? You know, like, it's a bit, yeah, I don't want to just look, I don't want to do what I did for Gymshark 66, which is a kind of, even though I got more consistent with my training, which is great, my diet, like, just, no. I need to nail it. I need to find what works. And, yes. Anyway, so now I'm gonna plan what I'm gonna have for dinner, because planning is the key. Perfect preparation prevents piss poor performance. The scales are out because we had to weigh the Pringles.
Indeed. Okay.
First, last thing I'm having today, chocolate protein shake. Is not women's best. And 2 Oreos, and I'm so jealous because Ash is having cereal and then he's having Oreos as well with Nutella on.
I haven't eaten much today.
Yeah, you're twice the size of me. It's not fair. See you in my next one, and until then, stay happy and healthy. Bye!